Hello plastic model builders, thank you for joining us. We are doing the Bandai AT-M6. So we are going to show you the box real quick. You lovely cover, the front and the side. You see the X-Wing Fighter 011 there. That is the version number, and 012 for this model. So I said it is a Bandai model. Let's open this box. We'll show you what's inside as soon as we get this cover off. So we have one plastic bag. We have 4 parch trees right there, as you can see. A little bit of stuff and wording on the inside of the panel, and then some other models offered by Bandai. Then here are the instructions printed inside of the box, and then the colors if you choose to paint it. This is a quick build, so we are not going to paint this. We're going to show you all the parts right here. It'll only take a minute. We have part tree number 1. It's got the body. This is part tree number 2. 1 set of legs. Part tree number 3 has other parts of the body. And then we have part tree number 4, which is the other set of legs. And there you see that right there. All right, don't forget to subscribe, by the way, and we always do a live chat, so join us for that. Give us some comments and likes. You can see the detail on this model right there up close, just a couple of parts. Undersides, things like that, the body, and then there's where the head is right there. So let's get to building. Time for some model making madness, and we are going to make this thing almost look pretty. We're not going to paint it. Remember, it's just a quick build. It's just for fun. Gives us something to do. We have our head and the guns. We are going to put these 2 pieces together. Goes together very easily. Just like this. You see there are no issues at all with that. Just put a little glue right there. This is one half of the head, and then the other half of the head right here. So take the main part of the head. We are going to put this down. You see that little registration mark, so you know which way it goes. Fits in perfectly. Glue these 3 pieces together. This head does move a little bit when you put it in. That's why it's got a round spear at the end of it, so you can move it up and down. It's got a little play, and then twist it side to side, left and right. I'll put a little bit of glue right here on this crease, just to kind of make that glue bond together and that plastic weld together to kind of hide it. So these are the side guns. There are 2 of these. You can't mess this up. 1 on each side. Just follow the instructions. Put that in. Then just lightly press it. It goes in very nicely and very easily. Same with the other thing. That's part number 2 on this tree, which is A1. Same thing. Can only go in one way. And that completes the head. It's that simple. Now for the body. You have to pay attention for the body because there are steps you have to follow to do this properly. If you do it wrong, you might have a little bit of trouble with it. So you have 3 pieces right here. This 2 sides, and of course the top. We're going to put the top on. Very easy. It fits in between that. You see how this fits. Put those in the holes. It's got the little pins that fit in the boxes. Press it down and secure it. Get all your glue on all these other parts too. This is where everything else goes. And you can see all the little areas here. They did a real good job with this. Fits together nice and snug. Just a little bit of pressure and everything goes together nicely. So press this together. Nice and tight. Just like that. Put a little bit of glue where you need to secure it. A little bit of dabs right there. So this is where I messed up. I put this piece on first. You can see it as it happens. So I put this on. This is where it fits. I didn't read the instructions properly. Once you get that in, there's a piece that has to go across where that meets up with it. But I glued it down, so I had to kind of force it back apart. And you will see that here in just a second with this piece right here. It's got a mark on there, which is indented. So you see me pulling that out because I had to put our glue down. And because I did it this way, I had to kind of pop that into that little crease there, then push it into the model. It all worked out, and then I pushed that other part back that I pulled out, pushed it in. You see how well it turns out. This is a little radar. First you put this into the top of the body. You see you can't mess this up either. It can only go in one way. Use your tweezers if you got them. I didn't have any, so I couldn't use them. And then you have the little antenna for it, which is right here. And that also only goes in one way. It's got a flat spot on there. Just kind of lightly place that in. Now we're getting somewhere. It's starting to look kind of like an AT-M6. Unfortunately, we can't say an AT-M6 because that sounds weird. Yet again, Star Wars doing strange stuff. The AT-AT rolls right off of the tongue. Everything else, nope, can't do it. So this is the rear of the AT-M6. Goes in nicely just like that. Make it look pretty. Model making madness. Now we have 4 tanks. I don't know what these tanks are. Maybe they're parachutes. Maybe they're oxygen. The Star Wars nerds will tell me because they know everything about this vehicle. However, I do not. These are a little hard to get in small pieces. Tweezers are your friends here. I don't have them. Little fingers, little pieces, little inserts. Each one just kind of fits in. I had trouble with the last one. I'm not showing you that though. You're just going to see it go in nice and smooth. See, I kind of had to work that one in. And same with this one. Put a little bit of glue. Put your piece in, line it, and press it in. And just like that, it's down. Now we have to work on our feet. Each foot has 2 pieces. They have a little bit of play in them when you go to insert them in the body. So just make sure they're inserted properly. You see, you just press that down, make sure the foot at the bottom is good. Run a little bit of glue to make that seam bond together. And you see, this is how this goes in. Just a little hole with a peg. Put it in. Try to make it look square as possible. If it lines up with the body, it's probably good. At least that's how I did it. So this is the other leg. This will be the front leg. It's always weird how that front foot is actually backwards. It's a marvelous feat of engineering for this model. And in real life, if they built it, I don't know if it would really stand, but I'm sure it would. So you put that on there. Foot goes together nicely too. Same thing, has a peg for it. Just do your best to make it look straight. That's what I do. I could have put them all in at the same time. And it tells you to put the head in. So we did that. You see it moves, has a little bit of play. I don't know if it goes in all the way or you leave it part way. If you pull it out a little bit, it can move a little bit higher when it goes up and down. So we're doing the legs again. This is the front leg of this model of the other side. Like I said, you're seeing it here. This is a full build for this model. Very easy to do. A nice little project. You can paint it if you want. I did not. I just wanted something fun to do. And I know you could get this model. It's very inexpensive and it's a good project. And we are almost done, believe it or not. All you have to do, put this in. As I said, remember, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to show you some pictures of the completed model. That way you can see it, and I'll give you a little review about how I felt about it once we get this leg in. And that shouldn't be too much longer. And there it is. That is it. I'll show you some pictures of this. Basically, a good kit. You had 4 screws, high detail, goes together very easily. Looks cute. You can paint that red going across there, by the way. Simple model for the kids. I recommend getting it. Look at that. Very nice model. There's the top. There's the sides and the legs. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, comment, and like. And as always, until next time, see ya.